Hello students, welcome you all in the series of online classes and our today's topic is in standard 9 children. I was discussing the chapter polynomials polynomials and we were in the exercise 2.3 and first question of the exercise 2.3 has been discussed. Now we have to solve the second question. The second question is saying that find the remainder when x cube minus 6 x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. This is the question. Question is what? Find the remainder. You need to find remainder when the polynomial x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. So first of all, you let px equals to x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a and another polynomial gx equals to x minus a. When px is divided by gx, then from remainder theorem, remainder equals to polynomial of a. Okay, so your remainder will be remainder equals to polynomial of a. Put a instead of x, so it will be a cube minus a into a square plus 6 into a minus a. So simplify this, a cube minus, it will again become a cube plus 6a minus a plus a cube minus a cube will got cancel and plus 6a minus a will be 5a. So remainder equals to your required remainder equals to 5a. So in this way, children, you see that without performing actual division, we become able to get the remainder when polynomial px is being divided by polynomial gx with the help of remainder theorem. Remainder theorem I have already discussed in my previous video. So I hope that all of you have understood it. Now the question number 3. In question number 3, the question is saying that check whether 7 plus 3x is factor of 3x cube plus 7x or not. So let's see the question number 3. The question number 3 is saying that check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. So 7 plus 3x will be factor of 3x cube plus 7x or not, it depends upon the remainder. When we divide and we got the remainder 0, it means that divisor will be the factor. And if the 0 not come as remainder, it means that divisor is not a factor. So first of all, you assume let polynomial of x equals to 3x cube plus 7x, and another polynomial gx equals to, you may write 3x plus 7. Since 3x plus 7 equals to 0, to get the value of x, so 3x equals to minus 7, so you got x equals to minus 7 by 3. So when px is divided by gx, then from remainder theorem, remainder equals to polynomial of minus 7 by 3, which is the value of x. So you calculate the remainder. So your remainder will be, substituting x by minus 7 by 3, so it will become 3 into minus 7 by 3 whole cube plus 7 into minus 7 by 3. So 3 into minus 243 by 27 minus 49 by 3. So 3 9s are 27. So you got minus 243 by 9 minus 49 by 3. So taking LCM, you will got 9 minus 243 minus 3 3s are 9. So I think it will be 147. Yes. 3 3s are 9. 53 are 150. 3 minus 147. So ultimately it is not equal to 0. So we can conclude that since remainder is not equal to 0, so we conclude that 7 plus 3x is not factor of 3x cube plus 7x, because remainder is not 0. If remainder comes 0, then it will be factor, and here remainder is not 0, remainder is some real number. So in this case it will not equal to 0. Hence it is clear that this 7 plus 3x is not the factor of 3x cube plus 7x, 3x cube plus 7x. So your exercise 2.3 is now completed. So now we proceed to the next exercise, exercise 2.4. Let's see exercise 2.4. 2.4, exercise 2.4, what it's saying? Factorization of the polynomials. Now you have to learn the factorization of the polynomial. Exercise 2.4, first question is, again you have to use the remainder theorem. Determine which of the following polynomial has x plus 1 a factor. Determine which of following polynomial has x plus 1 as factor. It means that you have to check the x plus 1 is a factor or not for the given polynomial. The first polynomial is given x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, and second polynomial is x to the power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, and your third polynomial is x to the power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 1. Now I am taking these three questions from the question number 1. Three different polynomials are given. Now you are supposed to check whether x plus 1 is a factor of the above mentioned polynomial or not. So again you apply. Let's see the solution of first question. Let polynomial of x equals to x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, and you take the second polynomial as gx equals to x plus 1. So x plus 1 can be also written as x minus of minus 1. So when ex is divided by gx, then remainder equals to what? Remainder equals to polynomial of minus 1 because it is at the place of a. So you calculate the remainder. So remainder will be polynomial of 1, means substitute minus 1 for x, minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1, and simplify this. So it will be minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. So this minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled and it becomes 0. Now the remainder is 0. Therefore you can write hence x plus 1 is factor of the polynomial x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, and your question complete. So you have to apply the remainder theorem and to check whether it is the remainder is 0 or not. So in the second question you have to just add one more term, that is x to the power 4. Then your second question will be also completed. So let's suppose x to the power 4 plus being added. Then you have to proceed the same pattern. Px is when divided by gx, then remainder will be p of minus 1. One more term will be added, minus 1 whole 4 plus 1. So again you will have 1 minus 1 whole 4 equals to 1. So your value becomes 1, and in this case remainder is not 1. So x plus 1 is not factor. Here you write not factor of x to the power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. This is the solution of your second polynomial. Second question. Just the difference of these two polynomial is only for x to the power 4. So I have make that, and this is your the solution for the second equation. Now come to the third question. Third question is what? I hope that all of you have understood it. Px equals to x to the power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. And gx is same, x plus 1. So you can write it also in the form x minus of minus 1. And when px is divided by gx, then your remainder will be polynomial of minus 1. So substituting minus 1 for the x. So minus 1 to the power 4 minus 1 to the power cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1. And when you simplify it, minus 1 whole to power 4 will be 1. It will be minus 1, it will be plus 1, it will be minus 1, it will be plus 1. When it is being cancelled, then it is equal to 1. And so x plus 1 is not factor of x to the power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. And hence your solution completes. Now come to the third question. The question number 3 is, let px equals to x to the power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 1, and gx equals to x plus 1, which can be written as x minus of minus 1. When px is divided by gx, then remainder equals to polynomial of minus 1. Now substitute x for x by minus 1, so your remainder will be minus 1 whole to the power 4 plus 3 into minus 1 whole cube plus 3 into minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. So solve it, it will be 1 minus 3 plus 3 minus 1 plus 1. So minus 3 plus 3 will get cancelled, minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. So its value is again 1. Since, so write x plus 1 is not factor of x to the power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 1, and this is your required solution. In this way you have to solve it. Okay, so if by this method you can solve the following. Just you have to apply the remainder theorem, and after application of remainder theorem you have to see whether the remainder is 0 or not. If remainder is equal to 0, then your divisor will be the factor. Otherwise, divisor will not be the factor of the given polynomial. So, in this way, you can solve this type of question. So, I hope that all of you have understood this. Now, come to the question number 2. The question number 2 is saying, use the factor theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of px in each of the following cases. Question number 2 is also similar, like this. Question number 1. Px is first polynomial and gx is second polynomial given. You have to check whether the gx is factor of px or not. By following the same process, same steps, you can solve the second question also. And if the remainder comes 0, it means that gx will be the factor of px. and if remainder is not 0, then gx is not the factor of px. So question number 2 I am leaving for all of you. All of you have to solve this. So your homework is in question number exercise 2.4, you have to solve up to question number 2, 1 and 2. In exercise 2.4, your homework is mentioned here. Solve question number 1 and question number 2 from exercise 2.4. So this is your homework for today, because question number 1 I have discussed, 4 questions is there, and out of which I have discussed already 3 questions. Question number 2 is also similar. So 1 and 2 you have to do by yourself and upload in your class WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you.